Hello everyone and welcome back to the Blackfoot Book Club for volume 23 of my Liverpool Football Club, the Retro Series. And this game was described as sterile by the local Yorkshire TV commentator. Hooray! Leeds United and Liverpool, the All Whites versus the All Reds, was the fixture of the late 1960s as well as the early 1970s, as Don Reevy's Leeds United battled for ultimate supremacy of the English game with Bill Shankly's Liverpool. A decade on, the footballing fortunes have been incredibly kind to an incredible team from Merseyside, whilst Leeds United languished in the basement of the country's premier football league. The All Whites of today's hosts were synonymous with the likes of club legend Eddie Gray, and behind him a spine of a team including the grizzled veteran Kenny Burns, Trevor Cherry, and the twin attacking threats down each wing of Arthur Graeme and Peter Barnes. The visiting Reds of Liverpool were unchanged again, with a spine of Grobbelaar, Hansen, Lawrenson, Souness, Lee, McDermott, Dalglish and Rush, as they looked to extend their winning run since the end of a very poor 1981, with their 11th win from 14 games played so far in the new year of 1982. The first half in particular was rightly described as sterile, as the 10-minute highlights package shows just 2 attempts on goal, and both from the visiting Reds of Liverpool. As the Leeds attack petered out, Liverpool demonstrated their quick-fire attacking prowess for the first of several occasions, as Sammy Lee broke through the Leeds midfield at pace before releasing Kenny Dalglish, whose immediate cross-field pass found Ronnie Whelan bearing down on the host's goal. A rushed shot didn't particularly test the Leeds United goalkeeper John Lukic, but minutes later the Reds grabbed a precious lead just before half-time. Goal! Leeds United 0, Liverpool 1. Souness, 40 minutes. Here's Souness, he'll surely have a crack and get it right. Finally, football broke out on 40 minutes as the Reds swept from defence into attack, pivoted around the eventual goal scorer before cycling it, if a little fortuitously, back into his goal scoring path. But the move deserved a goal. Alan Kennedy turned defence into attack, aided and abetted by a Kenny Dalglish pass to his Scotland roommate and eventual goal scorer Graeme Souness, who stretched the play from the centre of midfield to Ian Rush on the left side of the Leeds United penalty area. Rush's intended pass in field was to Sammy Lee, who miscontrolled the intended pass, but instead set up a perfect long-range shooting chance for his skipper. As was Souness's beautiful trait, he drilled a low, hard shot fizzing past John Lukic and perfectly into the side netting and bottom corner of his goal. The second half was a stream of great goal-scoring chances spurned by the Reds before their decisive second goal, and a game-defining goal that finally broke the shackles on a Leeds team who until the 75th minute of the game had barely registered a goal-scoring chance worthy of merit or inclusion within the highlights. Liverpool's first and best chance of the second half was a brilliant sweeping move at speed that cut through the Leeds midfield and defence and should have resulted in the easiest of goals. From Ian Rush's simple pass to Ronnie Whelan's delicate dink pass to a marauding Sammy Lee, who brilliantly chest-controlled the pass in stride before releasing Whelan again, now running at pace on the left wing, to Whelan's cut back from the byline brilliantly dummied by Kenny Dalglish into the path of his forward-thinking central defender, Alan Hansen, who, with the Reds outnumbering the white shirts of Leeds 4-1, manages to fluff his lines with just the goalkeeper to beat and Leeds' only defender, striker and number 9 Aidan Butterworth denying him. The game was so stretched and at pace that Liverpool's central defender was denied the easiest of goals by a desperate tackle from Leeds' central striker. But with 14 minutes left to play, the Reds wrapped up all 3 precious points. Goal! Leeds United 0, Liverpool 2. Rush, 76 minutes. Oh, Ian Rush, he took it so well. The second and final goal of the game typified the Reds springing to life with quick transitional play through defence and midfield, stretching the play, the ball and Leeds' tiring defence. Another sweeping move from back to front was started by Alan Kennedy, stretched by a surging run from Graeme Souness and a delicious pinpoint crossfield pass from Kenny Dalglish to Sammy Lee. Lee's simple pass inside the penalty area to Ian Rush found in between Leeds defenders Frank Gray and Byron Stevenson, but with a whip-sharp cutback he snaked through both retreating defenders before a beautiful left-footed drive whistled into the top corner of the Leeds goal. The final 14 minutes saw the game comparatively come to life, as at 2-0 down the hosts clearly had nothing further to lose, and although both Ronnie Whelan and Mark Lawrenson could have added further goals for the visitors, the hosts finally came into the game with half chances falling to emergency striker Kenny Burns and substitute Terry Connor. The precious league points saw the Reds climb from 6th to 4th place in the English First Division, and with 3 games in hand on table toppers Southampton. They were now just 8 points from top spot and closing in on 3rd place Manchester United and the surprise team of the season in 2nd place Swansea City. Leeds United on the other hand were flailing in 19th place in the league with just 7 wins and 3 draws from their first 23 games of the season. Whilst the Reds would embark on an unbelievable run of just 2 losses in all competitions from their final 20 games of the season, bagging the League Cup and the First Division title in the process, their hosts today, Leeds United, would finish the season exactly where they were at the end of today's game, in 19th place, but with just 42 points and only 3 places and 3 points above the relegation zone. And that was volume 23, and a very sterile game coming from Elland Road. Leeds United 0, Liverpool 2, and volume 23 of Liverpool Football Club, the Retro Series, in support of my self-published book, Jason the Impossible, and the Sword of Damocles. Go on, you know you want to buy it. It's nearly Christmas. Treat yourself. I'll leave you in peace and in solidarity. And I thank you so sincerely for watching. Go on, buy that book. Peace.